Yo guys, been a fat minute. I know you all miss me. Uh, so let's just get to the intro and then update y'all on my life. Alright guys, so a lot of stuff has been going on. Personal, mentally, physically, we're growing though. It's a lot of bad stuff, but obviously it's like should impact me negatively, but I've been taking that shit in and I'm a boss. But yeah, so a lot of stuff has been happening. A lot of messy shit. A lot of stuff has been going around. A lot of stuff has been said. A lot of stuff has been done. But it's okay. I started, my school has started our practices now, so our fall sports have now started practicing. I've been practicing. This week, actually, we started practice, so I've been a little busy. Haven't been able to, really be on the camera or anything, so that's been a kind of a, little struggle, I guess. Just having to manage all of that. So I'm just, oh my fucking god. My alarm. I have volleyball practice at 4. It's currently 2. But yeah, so fall sports have started. But yeah, what was I saying? I'm a little worried, trying to like see how everything's gonna work out whenever school starts. You know what I mean? Like, how am I be able to make videos? I'd honestly probably be able to make 3 a week. That's probably the best I could do. I'd probably record all of them the weekend, and then I'd post them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if that's works for y'all. But yeah, that's gonna be the upload schedule when school starts. I'm definitely gonna try to stay more consistent until school. Tomorrow I get unbanned on TikTok, guys. Yes. So I could go live now finally. But yeah, so sleep schedule has been on point. But yeah, I have morning practice tomorrow. I have to go at 6 in the morning. Bullshit. But it's the life of an athlete. Let's get into what was on my mind, or like, the specific topic that I wanted to talk about, that like revolves around what's been going on, is why do we as people, as humans, let other people walk all over us? And I mean people as in people that we used to, have a romantic relationship, friendship, any relationship, to be honest. Why do we let them walk all over us? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure I know what that means, but like, why do we allow them to do the things that bother us? Or why do we let it bother us in a sense where it tears us apart, really? Me, honestly, I haven't been infected by it, but like, it should affect me. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people like would think that it should affect me, but honestly doesn't. I'm just a chill ass dude. Staying in my own lane. Haven't really talked to any girls, like romantically or anything. What's correct? Romantically or anything. But yeah, I am a little sick. Just got a sore throat. But yeah, so why do we let people walk all over us? Crazy, huh? Why do we? I don't know. I think it's just we are just too nice sometimes, too kind, and that could really, leave a bad impression on us, where like people would think we're too nice, so they'll take advantage of our kindness, of what like we represent, and will use that against us. They'll forgive me for it if I fucking do this, if I do that, if I do it, like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll just end up forgiving them because they see you as a very kind and soft person, which I feel like being too nice is low-key a curse. In the way I just, like, represented it. It's like, you can't be too nice to people that will use it, take your kindness for granted, quite literally. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like we should be a little more protective of our own sanity and of our own happiness, because some people are actually like, yeah, here, go, like, they're just too open, and I feel like we need to be a little reserved and closed off with ourselves, and you know, just generally like with our feelings, we should be more private with certain things. You know what I mean? It's just like, why do we let people walk all over us? And then that's literally why, because some people are just too nice. We're too nice. We're so in love with that person that it's just like, I love you too much. I can't hate you. I can't do anything but just love you because I love you. You know what I mean? It's like we're too nice. We love too much. We love too hard. And it's just like, that's where it comes, like, you need to be the bigger person. Like I've said in other videos, like, you need to be the bigger person. You need to learn how to grow. You need to learn how to, oh my god, I was checking if the mic was on. You just need to make sure you're the bigger person. Like, literally, I've said that. I've talked about it before. But yeah, it's just like, I feel like we need to stop doing that. We need to, you know, learn. You know, life is all about learning. You know what I mean? It's just like, we live and we learn. Life is too short to be worrying about other people that don't give us what we give them. You know what I mean? It has to be always 50-50. I give you as much love, I expect the same love. But then also, well, we can't expect so much from people, because, you know, then we just end up disappointed. Sorry guys. And then yeah, I just think we're too soft sometimes. You know what I mean? We have to be more aggressive, and especially in the world we live in, like, life is too short to be too kind, but it's also too short to be too mean. Funny way the world works, eh? Alright, other topic was, I was with my cousin and a few friends, random ass hangout. Did I talk about this in the video? Give me a second.
Guys, I did record somewhat like what addict should be one of the most important people in your life. Do this, you know, like, I know actually a few people or a friend that a few thousand before that I feel like plays a very good role into appearance different, especially when society.
Okay. I didn't talk about this. I barely even fucking looked at the video. But it's okay if we go over this again. I was with my cousin and two friends, random ass hangout, random ass night. And I don't know, I just had a, like, randomly during the night, we were just driving around and shit, and I just, like, got, like, this feeling of, like, damn, like, you know, like, I'm low-key living the life in a way where, like, I don't need money, I need people. You know, it's never about money, it's more about surrounding yourself with people you love. That's what I wrote down. Surround yourself with people you love. My handwriting's kind of shit. I just low-key scrabble, but as long as I'm able to read it. But yeah, that's literally what I was saying. Like, surround yourself with people you love. And that night, I had a sense of that. Like, I don't need, you know, anything else other than people. You know what I mean? As long as I'm happy with the people that make me happy, or, like, you know, as long as I'm surrounded by people that make me happy, like, I love, then I'm set. I'm honestly set. I feel like, you know, it's just like the best thing ever. You know, that's all we need, to be honest. It's just people that'll give us that, you know, you got this. I should talk about that too. But yeah, you know, it's just surround yourself with people that, you know, you trust, you love. You know, just those real day ones, those real foes. Yeah, because then, you know, without that, then it's just like, I feel like it's harder to maneuver in life. Yeah, you know, there's just a lot of stuff. Yeah. Third thing, I don't think, and I feel like a lot of people kind of do this, you don't need motivation. You don't need other people to motivate you to do something. You know what I mean? I feel like that just shows sort of like weakness in somebody if they rely on like someone else telling them like they need to do this. You know what I mean? It's like they need somebody to motivate them to do something. Lazy, weak, and weak minded, like, you know, just weak mentally, weak physically. It's just they're like a weak person. You know what I mean? Like, you don't always need somebody to like do this with me, like you're so good. You don't need motivation, bro. Like, if you're able to get up by yourself, do your daily routine by yourself, hit the gym, do, you know, all the things that are better for you mentally and physically, without motivation, like without by yourself, you're a good person. Like, you're strong. You're a really strong person, because there's a lot of people that actually do need motivation to get up out of bed, bro. It's like to eat, you know what I mean? Like, people just, and then I feel like that maybe a little misunderstood. You know, there's some situations where like it's just like trauma or something, or like, you know, they're just like super like depressed. But I mean, still, I feel like that came from, that branches off from, like, you know, the beginning source, which is for, except the trauma part, you know, trauma part is a whole nother thing, but depression, that comes from not being motivated. You know what I mean? So unmotivated that like, you just bury yourself into this deep dark hole, this deep dark cave of like, who am I? Why am I here? I need somebody to come and motivate me to do something. And then quite literally, you will need somebody to come and motivate you once you're in a depressed state, because you're fucking depressed. You know what I mean? It's just like, I had no one there for me, I need somebody now. Or, you know, just like those crazy thoughts that people have when they're depressed. I don't think I've ever really been depressed. I've been really sad. I'd say, I'm not gonna lie, this year, like in April, probably May, I'm not sure which one of those months, I was literally crying for like 2 straight weeks. Wasn't, okay, I think it was because like just built up emotion since I was a kid, because whenever I tell y'all, like, I cried, like screaming crying for 2 weeks straight. Like, that's built up emotion over the past 16 years I've been living, bro. And I tell y'all, like, I've never cried like that in my life. I cried so bad, bro. And then, you know, I feel like what triggered it was me ending things with that one girl, but it wasn't, she didn't cause it. It just, no. That wasn't the main reason, you know what I mean? Like, I think it was just built up, but that triggered it, you know what I mean? There was a cause that made me just start crying, you know what I mean? Like, screaming, crying in my pillows, soggy ass pillows, everything was drenched, like crying like crazy, screaming, you know. And then like every night I just cried, and I was just so sad. But that wasn't me depressed. I think I was just having a moment of like, I need this cry, I need this, because without it, then I think it would have probably been worse. I mean, and I feel like everybody at one point, they'll have a breaking point, and it'll be either out of anger or out of sadness. You know what I mean? Out of anger or out of sadness, one of the two. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just like someone will either crash out, just be straight up angry, or somebody will just be sad for weeks. And that could cause, you know, depression, which I hope, you know, depression just sucks, it really does. But I only know how bad it is because of psychology, and I took that class in high school. But, you know, I feel like, you know, sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. You know, there's a whole bunch of other things that people go through, and we should, you know, just help each other out and shit. Surround people that you love. This video felt so fast. I've been thinking about so much. I'm sorry if this video did feel rushed. There's just so much stuff that I feel like us as people have to, you know, take the initiative. So, you know, even if like we're fucking strangers on the internet, just be like, yo, like, how you been, bro? And okay, yeah, nah, I'm just gonna keep talking. Like, I feel like, like, I sometimes that I just want to text people on, like, that follow me on, like, Instagram or something, like, or TikTok. Like, yo, like, you cool as fuck, you chill as fuck, like, like, you won't be my friend? And it's weird because most of the people that I follow came from TikTok, and I don't message any of them. Some of them I do, like, two of them maybe. One of them, she's pretty cool, this one girl. But it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, we need to be more social. Like, deadass, like, I feel like that'll make somebody's day, because it made my day. Someone that, like, commented on my story, like, wait, you're low-key cool as fuck. And I was like, I appreciate it. Like, I really, like, I'd never expected that. You know what I mean? Like, it really does, like, it's just randomly too, you know what I mean? Kindness doesn't hurt until it does. Literally, like, just don't be too nice to people. Don't have a history of being too kind either, because, bro, that's a bad record. But yeah, also, a little bit about the first thing that I was talking about, or just personal. I honestly haven't been talking to any girls. I think I already said that before. Right now, I'm kind of in my own lane right now. I feel like I have too much stuff going on for me to get caught up in a relationship. As in, like, I have sports, school starting. I have to get this little, presentation ready for these upcoming freshmen and sixth graders. I have so much stuff going on, and I'm doing this out of, like, I'm not gonna have enough much time. I'm not gonna have enough, like, I'm not gonna be able to give you my full attention 24/7, and I don't want to hurt nobody doing that, because I know in a relationship, it's always like constant, repetitive, like back to back, all day, every day. And it's just like, I don't have the time for that, and I don't want to end up hurting somebody because I'm so busy. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm thinking about them and not really myself, because I'm already good. I'm perfectly fine, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm being considerate about the other person, or like whoever I do end up ever talking to, or like if I ever did. It's like, being considerate doesn't hurt. Just hit the shower. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't see myself being in a relationship, and I hope I don't end up getting caught up in one, especially right now. But I do have my eye on this one girl from school. Let me just talk. Can I talk about her, guys? Can I talk about her? I'll talk about her. So one thing I realized I started, like, liking, or being, like, more attracted to, is athleticism. Like, girls that do sports, like, that are very athletic. It's like, I'm super athletic. Imagine a girl that's super athletic. We live happily ever after, have kids. Kids will be demons. Sport athletic demons, bro. That's my goal, to be real. If I'm gonna be honest, I want a girl that's, like, very athletic. I mean, like, that's, like, I think that's my number one thing in looking for girls. But yeah, this girl, like, she does every sport, and I'm like, damn. And she's a senior and I'm a junior, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get the chance, because she's also friends with, my the girl that I used to talk to and stuff. I never even dated that girl, so it's not even that serious. But, like, this girl's, like, so really pretty, bro. Her eyes are just, she has really cute eyes. Her skin color is so nice. I've heard things like, she only likes soccer boys, but I mean, what's wrong with what do they call it, morenitos, little monkey boy or brown boy? I don't know. Like, what's wrong with that? But yeah, apparently she's attracted to, like, white boys that are, like, play soccer. Well, Mexicans, but, like, güeritos that play soccer and shit. And I'm like, that are tall too, and I'm like, fuck. But and I've tried to follow her so many times, and I'm not embarrassed, but it's just like, yeah, bro, we get it. She's never gonna accept their shit. And I'm still haven't accepted that. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's like, I haven't accepted the fact that she never will, because, like, I feel like she's too cool. in a way where like she's too reserved and she's like too honest. She is so pretty. She is really pretty. But yeah, she's, I don't know. She has really nice hair too. Like, I don't know. But I feel like I'm just saying that because I don't really know her. She has a really nice laugh too. She's a good height too, bro. She's not short. She got to be at least like 5'4". I mean, girls that are like shorter, just, it's cool. But I mean, like, you know, I feel like that's a really good height. I'm 5'8", so 4 inches shorter, shit, I don't really care. You know, decent height. 5'4", 5'5". She's pretty tall. She looks pretty tall. Seems pretty tall. But yeah, she got this like nice athletic build too, bro. Like, you know, she's just perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you know, like, she's, in my eyes, she's like, you know, she's the real deal. And yeah, you know, we all feel like this about, you know, whenever we have crushes on new people. But then it's just like, then you get to know them and then they're just boring. But nah, this girl seems like, I don't know. But you know, I honestly don't think I'd ever get the chance because she never accepts my request to follow her, which is so funny. Last time that I did follow her, I removed her though. So stupid. I don't know why I did that shit. But I removed her. Low-key regret that. But yeah, I don't know, bro. She's really pretty. I find her adorable. That's what it is. I was telling my friends that, like, I find her adorable. Like she's so cute. Her face is just like, you know, I'm probably sounding really weird, but it's like I'm crushing her now. I'm really crushing her now. Like, this is what you call a crush. But I think it's weird because, you know, you don't usually hear nobody being expressive about their crush. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you see in that girl? But me, it's just like, I go on a deeper level. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna keep trying, guys. You know, like, life's too short to, like, you know, not talk to somebody, to just give up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep trying. Trust me, guys. I'm gonna keep trying to request. And once I get in there, guys, we're in the same sport. Why don't I just talk to her? Well, because I'm a fucking pussy and I'm too scared. Guys, deadass, how do y'all even start a conversation with a girl that's friends with the girl that you used to talk to, in the same friend group or whatever, and she doesn't really talk to boys? Like, that's the thing. I don't know any history of her really talking to guys. I'm gonna be real. Like, there's no real history of her talking to guys except, you know, soccer boys. But fuck, do I look like a soccer boy? I do, but I don't play soccer. But yeah, just like, I think about it, like, I don't got a chance, but I'll still try. And I do got away with girls, guys. I do got away with girls. Like, you know, I'm a little weird, but I mean, shit. Like, I know how to talk to a girl. I know how to talk to a girl, and I treat a girl. If you're watching this video, just subscribe already. I'm so funny. Yeah, guys. Nah, imagine she actually does watch my videos. Nah. Okay, that's thinking too much. Alright, appreciate y'all guys for watching today. That was it. Yeah, you know, just a little quick talk. 22-minute talk, not bad. But yeah, guys, appreciate y'all for watching. If you're watching, you know, if you're watching, accept my request, bro. I like you. It's a little weird. Admitting down here. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Peace out and stay weird.